Alrighty. Alright, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here for a Thursday afternoon video right here on Metal God 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Right now. Alright, no big fancy intros as always, because we're gonna talk serious now. But hope everybody's having a great Thursday, and that's all that matters. With that, part of my voice is a little bit out of sync today. Not doing that great, but you know, it is what it is. So, just trying to take the rest of the day off because I woke up with my throat all screwed up, but it is what it is, and that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Thursday afternoon, April the 10th, 2025, right here on the Metal God channel, I'm Peter Joseph, but you knew that already. Well, this is going to be a tough one for me because it's a hard video to get through because, you know, I don't like to do these tribute videos to the faithful departed, and, you know, some of them are from my childhood, some of them, you know, I've been following for many years in wrestling and music and various so-and-so. I mean, we just lost Val Kilmer about a week or so ago, so check out that video, last video I did. You know, and I don't try to be emotional in my videos. I don't want to look like a pussy or anything like that, but you know, when I did my video on Daphne, like so many years ago, I had to control myself because I was legit crying because I followed Daphne's career for many years, and I still miss her to this day, and her birthday's coming up soon. I think it's going to be the fourth year anniversary of her passing coming up. And, you know, other people like Eddie Guerrero and Owen Hart hit me very, very hard. Bray Wyatt, Terry Funk, you know, people like that. But today is a very somber day. Not for, well, pretty much somber day for all us people that are, you know, have lost someone. But one man in particular lost the love of his life, and that man is Nick fucking Gage. Who, we all know Nick fucking Gage. We don't know Nick fucking Gage. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. But anyway, Nick fucking Gage lost his wife last night, and we found out the news today. His longtime partner in crime, Sondra Culbertson, passed away earlier this month, really pretty much yesterday. This is coming from GCW on their Twitter page. So, not a great day for the Deathmatch King, Nick fucking Gage. So, she passed away. Actually, she died on April Fool's Day, so it's not an April Fool's joke. And I'm taking this from Wrestling Inc., by the way, so for those of you who want to look at it. And it's on various other dirt sheets too, so you can check it out there. But I'm going on Wrestling Inc. But anyway, so she died pretty much last week, like 9 days ago. And they've been together for over 25 years. She was seen cheering her man on at GCW and CCW events. She was also interviewed for that epic episode of Dark Side of the Ring, which was released in 2021, which pretty much chronicled the hard times Nick Gage with his, you know, time in prison and addiction and all the blood, sweat, and tears he's given to GCW and CCW and Deathmatch Wrestling. But, Nick Gage has been the deathmatch king pretty much since the late 1990s. He was in AEW for that one match with Jericho. That was crazy. Ugh, light tubes, glass. Ugh. It's pizza cutter. Don't want to get into that situation with Domino's. So, he was also in Beyond Wrestling, and now pretty much defunct IWA Mid-South. And GCW owner Brett Lauderdale, by the way, you owe me a job there, Brett, went on his Twitter page about Nick Gage's wife, Sondra Culbertson. He says, and I quote, "Those that knew her will never forget her. She had an unbreakable spirit, an infectious laugh, and an attitude that never quit. She never lost an argument, but it sure was fun to argue with her. I'm lucky to have shared so many laughs with her and Nick over the years." Joey Janela went on his Twitter and said, and I quote, "They were together 26 years through the good times and bad. Not many people could say the same in this day and age. True love, one of the realest. R.I.P. Sondra, show your love for the king. He loves you all." And also Tony Deppen from Ring of Honor and also Cheeseburger offered their condolences and offered public remembrances of Sondra. And that's pretty much it. But I'm a big I can't say his name. Nick Gage fan. Say that 5 times fast. I've been a big Nick Cage fan pretty much since CZW, since his times there with the Hate Club, on and off with the Hate Club and his wars with Zandig and so many people, and then coming into GCW, kind of coming back, his wars with Moxley and Matt Tremont and Matt Cardona, among others. He's just, a god of deathmatch wrestling, and he's done it for a long time. And, he found his soulmate, Sondra. They've been together for 26 years. Nick Gage is I don't even know how old Nick Gage is, 40, 50 years old. I believe. I could be wrong on that, but in any case, if you're with somebody for that long of a time, you found pretty much your soulmate and everything, and you hate to see something tragic like this happen, and she died at 43. So he met her when she was 17, 18 years old. So they're maybe high school sweethearts. Who knows? But losing a loved one really hurts. It's like losing your pet. I mean, I've gone through that twice. Well, many times in my life. I had cats, I had dogs, I had birds, turtles, and the like. But, over the last 5 years, I lost 2 cats, and we all know, the wrestling cat Zuzu and my other cat Cookie passing away in the span of a few years. It tore me apart. Zuzu, tore me apart because I love that cat to death. And, just holding her in my arms, knowing that she's in pain, tore me apart. And taking her to the vet and putting her down, it's just not the greatest thing in the world. And I cried tears for days. And it's pretty much been 7 months since she passed. I think about Zuzu every day. I keep looking for her every time I wake up. I'm like, "Where's Zuzu? Zuzu, come over here, Zuzu." It's hard. It's hard losing a pet, losing a loved one. I lost so many good people in my life. I lost friends. I lost my brother from another mother, a while ago, and it still hurts, and I still think about them every chance I get, even on their birthdays and stuff like that. But I feel bad for Nick Gage. I really do. It's really hard on him right now. I don't know if he's going to retire from wrestling at this point, but Shane Taylor went on his Instagram. He put up an Instagram post on his Instagram, very touching video of him and Sondra there in GCW and CCW times and everything like that. But Shane Taylor, Bam Sullivan, and some other wrestlers were commenting on the video. I actually left a comment on the video, and we're with you, King. We're with you. Stay strong, and just take some time to mourn, and if you decide to retire from professional wrestling to focus on something else, then that's fine. We'll be with you along the way, but I don't think Sondra would want you to retire. I think Sondra would want you to go out like you wanted to go out, but like I said, Nick Gage, we're here for you. Stay strong, King. MDK all fucking day. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. And hug your loved ones. Hug your pets. Hug the one you love. And just be happy. If you're in a long-term relationship, a short-term relationship, hug that loved one to death. Hug that loved one. Cry a little bit. It's okay to cry. And, just be happy with all the good times and even the bad times you've had with that person. And, stay strong to yourself. Be true to yourself. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, I'm gonna go, guys. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Nick Cage. All day. MDK. All fucking day. Stay strong, King. We love you.